Well, hey, there you are, Sonia here. Welcome to Sonia's Sermonettes. It seems to be the easy way to go is the trending of people and the direction the crowd is following. I refuse to be held accountable for not sharing what I feel in my spirit and what I have learned over the course of my life. I realize and I know that we have a tremendous division going on right now. Many people have fallen for this division and they've all followed the way of destruction. The scripture has been coming to my mind, and it's been some time since I've ministered on these passages of scripture where it says straight is the gate, and I looked up the definition of the word straight in the fact of how it's spelled, and it says it's a narrow, difficult passage. And it says, few there will be that find it, but broad is the path that leadeth to destruction. Now you can figure it out yourself. How many people are going down this broad pathway of confusion and division? And a house divided against itself cannot stand. I do not want to stand before the Lord and have him say to me, I gave you a word and you did not share it with my people. I'm going to share what I have felt in my spirit. People need to stop and take an account and take a survey of the motivations behind those that they're following. Motivations of people that is directing several hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people in the direction of destruction. I do not want someone to say, but you knew this and you did not tell me this. It's not as if people don't know it, but we have gotten our minds so caught up with everything that is going on right now that we find it difficult to even think clearly because it's like a snowball rolling downhill. Everybody is in the snowball and it's a trending thing, and we don't even care whether it's the right way or the wrong way because everyone else is going that way, so it must be okay for us to go as well. Many of the leaders are leading us down the wrong pathway, and it's okay because apparently they probably know a whole lot more than I do or you do, so let's just follow them irregardless of how wrong or how right it may be. Now, do you think many people will hear this word and will accept it and understand it and say, I am going to stop following the trending way and I refused to conform and compromise in the way of division that is segregating people and no longer unity. I refuse to do so. But I really don't know whether they'll listen or not. But I do not want, as I have said, to have God say, you could have warned my people. I was also reading where it was talking about a man of God that God was giving him straight forward messages and said, you have got to go talk to Israel, the house that is rebellious, and tell them what I say. You know what the problem is with many of the people that say they're hearing God? I'm not saying they don't hear God. The problem has been is self-interpretation of what God is speaking to them. They're conforming, they're trending, because this is the way everyone else is interpreting it. It is not our place or any prophet or people of God to self-interpret what God speaks. We need to really be quiet and seek the wisdom of God and to find out exactly what it is that God's saying to us. And he's been warning people, and people have gotten where I believe I know more than what God does, and I believe that, this is all okay. We can just follow whatever we want to, do whatever we want to, and say whatever we want to. But you just have to remember that the gate where few there be that will find it is narrow and it's difficult. You know why it's difficult? Because humanity likes to have a lot of recognition, wants to be vain, wants to be recognized as far as how great they are, how much knowledge they have, how much of the Spirit of God they might have. And it's difficult. It's a pretty lonely pathway at times. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. I'd rather be alone. And as the word in the song goes, I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world could offer me. People need to wake up and listen to what God's really trying to get across to them. Come out from among them and be ye separate, is what the word tells us to do. How can I do that when I'm in this crowd and there's no way I can? Well, everybody will think I've lost my mind. You know what? You have focused on too much about what everybody else thinks and not near enough, if at all, what God thinks. This is not a new day. The same goes for every one of us, that we must come out from among this division and stop fighting and dividing and come into the place of where God will be pleased. You know what the end results will be? We are not thinking about that, are we? We're not thinking about what the end results of when our life is over, what it might be and what it might transpire. Those people that said, oh, you're doing so good and it's okay to just do this and do that, they're not going to be the one to stand before the Lord, but you will. I will. We all will. I pray you wake up and come out of this dividing people that's causing nothing but harm among the creation of God. And so, until next time.